name is Tess Williams, and today I will be talking to you about texting and driving for my propositional speech. Even though texting and driving is already legal in 46 of our states, it needs to be taken in effect and take a very closer look at it. Texting and driving is a very serious thing. Even though I have already talked about this, it needs to be looked at more. There are already laws about this law. And there needs to be things maybe invented, electronics that we can put in our cars. Um, I do believe texting and driving is one of the most dangerous things that could happen because if you're looking down at your phone, you cannot know what is going on in front of you. There have been times where I have been texting and driving. You look up, there's a dog, there's a kid, anybody can run in front of you while you are texting and driving, and it will be your fault, and it could just be an innocent thing to happen. That person who's walking across the street doesn't know that you're texting and driving. There are just so many things that can happen that from texting and driving that you probably wouldn't even think of. There are several ways to avoid texting and driving that probably a lot of people don't do, but here are some of them. Just turn off your phone. I mean, yes, it is hard, and yes, you might be getting calls, but turning off your phone, all in all, is one of the best things to do to avoid um, texting and driving because you will not be getting a text message or a Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook call. It won't make you want to pick that phone up and look at it while you're driving. Another thing is in my personal car, you can connect the phone to the car. So when I'm driving, I can look at my screen and it'll pop up, Mom is calling you. So I just hit connect and I can talk to my mom. I don't even have to put the phone up to my ear. I can talk to her. And it also tells me when I get text messages and it'll come up on my car. And I do understand not everybody has a car like that or will have things like that, but that is also an option just so that you aren't looking at that phone. I mean, for people to invent things like that, I feel like that is very smart because yes, you're still looking at that screen, but it's not that you're looking down at a phone. Another thing that helps is just simply pull over. I mean, pulling over and making a call or pulling over and sending just one text message, it could literally save your life and somebody else's. There are times where, you're going on big vacations, just pull over on the side of a road. Yes, you could be on an interstate, but on that gravel road and you need to send a really long text to your mom or dad, pull over. It's so much more worth it. I know if you need to get somewhere, but it could literally save your life. Not only are all of these good ways to avoid texting and driving, but they have already made texting and driving illegal in 46 states. So you can't really say that this isn't a big deal because it is. And I could go on and on about cases where people have been killed because of texting and driving. I actually have listened to a speaker speak about texting and driving and how he actually hit a man and the man was killed. So now, for his punishment, instead of going to jail, he goes around to schools and he talks about how texting and driving is a very illegal thing and what he did to try and influence kids to just put down the phone, pull over, anything. It's really hard if you're riding in a vehicle with somebody who is texting. Like I talked about in my indictment, a lot of parents do text while driving. and that's hard. It's hard to tell your mom, Mom, can you just put down the phone while you're texting and driving? Um, but also friends. It's especially friends. If your friend is texting and driving, it's hard to tell your friend, could you possibly put down your phone? I'm not really comfortable with you texting while driving. Um, it I know it's awkward. I know that you wouldn't look cool, but it is so worth it. I mean, you could literally die if you did not say that. And I, if you get pulled over while texting and driving in South Dakota, um, they can literally take your phone and look to see, okay, she was texting, 3 minutes ago. Okay, so she was texting and driving. They do have that right to take your phone from you. So um, I guess I am not sure if that law is in the 46 other states, but that is a law in South Dakota. The police officer can confiscate your phone from you, look at the phone. Oh, she was texting 2 minutes ago. There are lots of laws against it. You do get fines. So, yes, this is my indictment speech. All of my sources are the same from the indictment. This is my propositional speech. Thank you very much.